Hey everybody, Bizaah here. Today we're going to be talking about a YouTuber by the name of ECLIPSE. Now ECLIPSE is a pretty large channel. I would say he probably has the most subscribers out of any channel that's ever made a YBA video. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to go look and check. So ECLIPSE is primarily known for his stand review series, but more recently he's gone more in towards the build or bust and bingo series that he does. He consistently gets over the 8-minute mark by far. Every single video. There's barely any videos that go under the 8-minute mark, and he does it multiple times a week. I mean, I can barely manage to get one out a week, so that's pretty incredible if you ask me. But yeah, enough about the stuff you know about ECLIPSE. What about the stuff you don't know about ECLIPSE? So like usual, I'm unsure if this is his very first video, because there's always the chance that he's taken down or deleted his first video, but the first video we can see on his channel is called The Model 10A Hunter is Balanced, I Swear. It seems to be a clip video of him just using a really overpowered shotgun. He would only upload a clip maybe once or twice a year, and that was his entire channel. He wasn't even trying to be a YouTuber at this rate. Now, it was around a year ago where ECLIPSE finally started to realize that, hey, maybe I should try and become a YouTuber. So he started making regular Tarkov videos. If you haven't seen any of those, I recommend watching like a few of them, because they're not awful, but they're not good either. But I do remember when I went through a Tarkov phase myself that I used to watch a lot of ECLIPSE. Like, I remember I did watch him before the YBA stuff. I didn't even realize that he played Roblox at the time, at all. And quite honestly, it's really sad, right? Because he started making the Tarkov videos on the 22nd of September in 2020. And it wasn't till the 3rd of February 2021 where ECLIPSE actually managed to get like a lot of views and recognition. He had to grind his ass off of uploading like nearly every day or trying to like really fucking work for that shit just to have this one tiny opportunity at a new game. And that new game was YBA. So ECLIPSE said he'd been playing YBA for a really long time already, but the level of knowledge he displays to this current day of what old YBA was like seems to have been that he was like around during the D4C Scary Monsters and the World AU update. So he's not that old of a player, but he is an old player nonetheless. I could debate all day about what like a really old player is, because I remember playing the game when there were literally like 4 or 5 stands that we could play. Like, I remember the exact day that Vampire came out and we were all exploring the sewers, like, holy shit, dude, new area on the map. So, you know, again, I can debate that all day. This video blew up, like, the first day it came out. I remember it went up to, like, 50k views, and this was unheard of at YBA at the time. It was unheard of someone getting 50k in such a short amount of time with such little subscribers, right? But quite frankly, his video on The World Over Heaven is Broken is, you know, quite basic and bland. The thumbnail is definitely utter dog shit, and I don't know, it's a mid video, but it's a good insight on what ECLIPSE was and what he could potentially become. So ECLIPSE went back to doing his regular Tarkov stuff for about 4 or 5 videos, and then he realized that the World of Heaven is Broken video was like skyrocketing and the others were doing pretty mid. So he made another YBA video. This one is called Time Stop Knives Don't Work, because, you know, they didn't, and he was just trying to show that they don't, so that maybe Yuzuki could fix it. Although it wasn't as good as the last YBA video, he decided to try one more time. YBA has fallen from grace. This isn't one of his most viewed videos, but it's one of the videos he's most known for. He basically just shit talks the staff for like an hour. It's really funny. And then he tries to do another Tarkov video, but he's like, what if I put Gold Experience Requiem in the thumbnail? Maybe people will click on it from the new JoJo community that are in my comments. No. You know, it got more than all the others, but no, you don't get your thousands of views on your Tarkov stuff, you know. Tarkov's pretty mid. Like, I like Tarkov, but I'm telling you, it's not good YouTube unless you're watching fucking Aqua FPS, man. But yeah, ECLIPSE's soul was just fucking destroyed, and he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna make YBA videos. So he started off with ruining SBR, and then thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna review some stands, because there's lots of stands, and you know what? That's just easy content farm. I think that was my original goal back in the day, but, you know, I gave up on that shit because it was boring as fuck. So he just did stand review after stand review after stand review, and then maybe chuck in, like, Tarkov every now and again, or, like, something like Dark Souls, just to see if it worked. It didn't work at all. I'm just gonna put that out there. It did not work at all. And then he made Why Isn't YBA Fun, which, you know, is probably his most well-known video out of all of them. He stopped at Troublesome Battlegrounds 2 for a little bit, which, you know, alright game, pretty good game. But, you know, obviously he didn't stick with that, because the views were still pretty high, but they weren't as high as YBA, so, you know, remove that shit. And then he did his first ever YBA 1v1 bingo. And this shit If I could go back in time and like snap his neck before he did this, I would 100% do that. That shit is so fucking boring. I'm going to be completely utterly honest, that is the most boring video he has ever made. Ever. Well, maybe one of the Tarkov's ones beat it, but I haven't seen all those, so you know. I'm glad that the bingo now is enjoyable, but the bingo then was really fucking bad. And then yeah, he just kept doing reviews. Until eventually he started running out of reviews. There was an interview with Paragon here and there, and the odd like simple challenge video or subscriber special, but most of them were just stand review after stand review after stand review, stand re-reviews, stand this review. And then, I think one week, he just got so fucking bored of it. He did like 7 videos in a row that were not stand review based videos, and I don't blame him. Same thing happened to me. Like, reviewing stands, and like showcasing stands, and telling you how to use stands, is so fucking boring to do over and over again. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, that is the most boring shit to make ever. By far. Now, I think Eclipse summarizes his own channel better than I ever could, so I'm just gonna literally leave it to him right now to explain what happened to his channel.
What was your reaction to the massive growth from YBA content? Honestly, when I first saw it, it shocked me. I didn't really know what to think, because I uploaded a video that got like 30,000 views, and before that I was used to getting maybe 100 or 200 views from my cult viewers for my Tarkov videos, and so my small, basically non-existent channel of 300 subscribers suddenly going from 300 to 1,000 to 5,000 to holy shit, we're at 50,000 subscribers right now. I was shocked. I didn't really know what to think because, frankly, for a lot of it, I didn't think I deserved it, and I still don't really think I deserve it.
So yeah, Eclipse's self-opinion is that he doesn't deserve the views and subscribers he gets. I'm aware that this is an old video, but I feel like his opinion may not have changed, because the videos are still pretty similar. Although I will interject a little bit here and say that Eclipse is definitely not the worst person for YBA by far. And this is where it comes to my actual opinion, I guess. This is where it comes to my genuine opinion of Eclipse himself. Now, the idea of this video is that it's meant to be, like, professional criticism about the content, but compared to the Akuyomix one we did recently, I've got nothing bad to say about Eclipse. Genuinely, I've got nothing bad to say about him. And that might sound a bit odd for me, right? That might be like, hey, Bizaah, what the fuck? Why? What the hell's wrong with you? Say something about his forehead. Say something about what he looks like. You know? Think about this, right? Go look in the mirror. You the audience. Here, look, black screen. If you're on your phone, it'll, like, reflect what you look like, right? Look in the mirror. Could you say with certainty that you look better than Eclipse? Could you? Could you look in the mirror and dead ass tell me? Could you not hear me out? My Discord has a media channel. Could you post a picture of yourself there and have me at everyone to rate what you look like? And people would think that you look better than Eclipse. It's a real question. Do you genuinely believe that Eclipse himself is an ugly looking guy? Eclipse isn't one of these big old movie actors, you know? He isn't fucking like Tom Holland or what's his name? Nick Avocado. But he isn't like extremely fucking dumpster druggy man ugly, you know? So get that out of the way for one. And two, you know, people will tell me his thumbnails, right? Oh, are you gonna complain about his thumbnails? No, I'm not. His thumbnails, I will say, are pretty shit, right? They are pretty low quality 5-second paint jobs, right? But it's a brand. The bad quality thumbnails are a brand. And I'm not gonna stand here and tell him that he can't do that. Because a brand is a brand, and if you are branding yourself with thumbnails in that style, then changing it would be a fucking terrible idea. I think the only thumbnails I really like with Eclipse is the one where he puts himself in the thumbnail. They work really well with him in the thumbnail, like just really extremely fucking well. And Eclipse's content is just relatively simple. He just finds a topic he wants to talk about and then he talks about it. He puts some gameplay behind it, or sometimes the thing he's talking about is to do with the gameplay behind him, or sometimes he's not talking about something and he's just doing a challenge in game, but he never just plays the game, and that's pretty incredible. Because even I fall into the trap of get into SBR and just use a stand and spec combo, and you'll get views for it. That is a tried and true combo on how to make good, successful YBA videos, is you just pick a random stand, pick a random spec, go into Steel Ball Run, start doing Steel Ball Run. Or 1v1s, you know, if you're not banned like I am, but, you know, do what you want. That will 100% work, but what Eclipse does is so different from everybody else that there is nobody in his niche to attempt to steal from him. He has currently got a monopoly on a certain corner of YBA, and he is the only person that can ever do that monopoly. There is nobody else that can attempt to do what Eclipse does to the same extent that Eclipse does it. The real reason for this is because to do the content that Eclipse does, you need to know Eclipse. You need to know of him, and you need to have heard of him. You need to be like a well-known personality for your videos to really work in the style of Eclipse. And well, he's well-known, so, you know, his videos work. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna end it on that nice high note. Eclipse YBA is the best possible person to be at the top of YBA right now. As much as I would like to say, myself, Bizaah, oh, I'm so good, put me on the fucking top list of YBA, right at the top, right on the top of the recommended page, oh, I'm so good. As much as I would like to say that, Eclipse, by far, is 100% the best person to be at the top of YBA YouTube. And I'm not going to change from that opinion. That is my opinion. Eclipse is the best YouTuber for YBA. Oh, and because the title needs to be the thing that I end the video with, Eclipse is extraordinary? Eclipse is superb. Eclipse is excellent? It's kind of hard. You know what? Let's give him like a golden medal. Eclipse is amazing.